this exhaust on this Canam Renegade, it gives me a chub. That there's nothing more to say. When you hear this thing, it's gonna give you a chub. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I know this video has been highly requested. Everyone's been on TikTok or in my comment section on my last videos. Hey, when are you gonna get an exhaust for the Renegade? When's the exhaust coming? When's the tune coming? Well, boys, the day has finally come all the way from Canada. Without further ado, let me show you what I got. Let's go. Of course, you can check them out at slgwelding.com. Man, guys, this is so freaking clean. And the turnaround was also quick. I believe it was less than 2 weeks, less than 10 days, I think. To be honest with you, it took longer getting here than him making it. Went with a all black finish with a black tip. You can get a custom badge if you want one. I was going to do a custom badge of PA or Hangin with PA, but with a Carter's ride this week, man, and everything else going on, I didn't want to have any more customization done to it, so I figured we'll just do an all black joint. So without further ado, we're going to fire up the Renegade so you guys can hear the stock exhaust and then hear the difference. You would think that you'd be able to basically sneak it out through this area, but because the exhaust has the brackets that mount down here, it's about 2 inches too tall essentially to, basically slide out. Even if you try to cut off the pipe and then try to just slide the muffler out, I tried that did not work. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to undo all of these. These are all T30s, so you're gonna have to undo all of these. These are all T30s. Undo these, undo this side, undo your gas cap. You need to loosen up your fender support brackets, screws in there. I believe those are also T30s. So the 2 bolts here, 2 bolts there, and then you can see the 2 bolts there and there. So basically 8 bolts holding the bumper in, and that's it. And then this will come loose, and then you can slide out your exhaust, and then of course you have your exhaust clamp. So it's no way of getting around it. It's just a little time consuming. Without further ado, we're gonna get this SLG installed. Man, it's a beautiful piece. Should have done this a couple days ago. It'd be okay. So an hour later, put that gas cap back on as quickly as possible. Boys, there she is in all her glory. Bolts here, 2 bolts there, and then the 2 bolts down there. The rear bumper off. Then we can get this stock exhaust out of here, throw that in the trash, and then we're going to work on getting that factory one off, get the new one on. Well, that's not what we were wanting to do. However, this will be my thumbnail. Say hello to my little friend. Let me just show you what we got going on just in case. So the 2 bolts here, 2 bolts there, and then you can see the 2 bolts there and there. So basically 8 bolts holding the bumper in. That holds the bumper in, but as you can see, that's as much room as you have to get the exhaust out. I mean, that's as much room that you have to get the exhaust out. The exhaust is literally with this piece, and this is what I was saying earlier, guys. If you somehow like plasma cut or something this piece off right here, you probably could actually slide it out, to be 100% honest with you. Now, I don't know if you'll want to plasma cut probably right by the gas tank. That's probably not a good idea. We're gonna go ahead and start this thing up, go ahead and get it rinsed off, and then get pushed back in here so that we can continue work. Let's go. The SLG, there's really nothing in this box except packing and some lanterns and stuff like that, nothing heavy. So I'm just gonna do this the most scientific way I know. 8.2 pounds. In there. And then put this piece in there. 17.2. So we just threw it in the box. So the unscientific way. So here comes the fun part, remembering where everything went. It's the next day. Basically everything's bolted up. Last night I epoxied this, epoxied that, had some wire here, it was getting worn through, so I taped that, cleaned that up, ran some JB Weld on this, or Harbor Freight JB Weld on this, taped it across to hold it up, and then also drained my dirty and clean lines. So I did that all last night. I figured since I was already back here, instead of going to Carter's this week with this piece not there and broken, I figured at least let me JB weld it, let that sit overnight, and then let this piece sit overnight. I think everything is good to go now. Everything's dry. I got everything zip tied up. The only thing I need to do is put the cover back on, as you can see, and then figure out exactly how these lights sit, because you can see one's kind of sitting that way and this one's kind of sitting in some. Enough talking, let's get this buttoned up for you guys and do a first fire up. Let's go. Not as loud as obviously when you straight piped it, when I straight piped it when I had nothing on there. But man, she sounds good. Another day hanging out with your boy P to the A.